Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday morning, December 1st. We're looking at Window Trader's market profile of SPY, IWM, triple Qs. And before I even turned on my computers this morning, came down around 10 to 6, got a cup of coffee and just opened up Twitter. And the first thing I see is somebody ranting and raving about how this market can be up this morning. So without even looking at the machines, I knew the market had rallied off the lows. I didn't know how much until I turned on my machines. Something to really keep in mind. The last thing that the buyers have right now is last month's low, which is yesterday's low. I thought they would defend it. I warned the room yesterday, even though we were closing towards the lows, we had a price probe. They rallied it pretty good right off the bat and end period. I said, don't just assume because we closed near the lows and we have a double distribution day that we're going to take out the monthly low that easily. I thought the bulls would defend it. Now, to the extent they're defending it, it's pretty impressive. Because right now, the price probe would be rejected for the sellers. The 9-wide POC would go from an upside to a downside destination. Again, the way they reverse. And our afternoon rally high in J right now is being taken back. Again, there's 75 minutes to go. A lot can happen. And right now, they're in the upper distribution. Russell's looking to gap higher. Now, they filled their single prints yesterday, but they're looking to gap higher this morning, and triple Qs and NQ are doing the same as us as far as being in the upper distribution. Pre-market volume, 900,000 already. That's pretty good. Yesterday, we did over 3 million. So right now, the only destinations I'll give you are the overnights. 462.45 is the overnight high, and 455.56 is the overnight low. So just about a $7 range in the overnight. So once again, the lifeline for traders, volume, volatility, and range should be there this morning. It'll be interesting to see. Now, as far as a game plan, if in the next 75 minutes or now we're trading right around here, I guess you could, look, we're looking to open with higher value. So if you pull back, you could take a long against the lower end of the upper distribution, which is A's high. Now, to the upper end of the lower distribution, that's $1. So I don't know how much heat you want to take. So you can either take the long against A's low or wait to see if they come back in, if they fill the single print, and see if they hold the upper distribution and half back. That'd be a good risk reward long because you'd have higher value, would be against half back, and any acceptance back into D's range, into the lower distribution, well then value could go from high to overlapping high, and then the odds of going back to that POC would be very good. So you would know you're out. So you can take longs basically against A's low and or D's high if it pushes down. On the flip side, if we push up, the daily's now down. If we take out yesterday's high, we're right back to balance. So even though they've taken back a tremendous amount of yesterday's range, you know how the buys are in ES and SPY, how they like to play games at the daily high. So again, depending on what our overnight high is, which right now is $1.50 lower than yesterday's high. So can you take a short against the overnight high? You can. I'd get out above it because then there's still enough room to see if they're going to play games at the high. So you have two longs here, A's low, D's high. You have two shorts early against the overnight high and then again against yesterday's high. And then on the chart, new month, monthly, like I said, is still up. Unless we take out yesterday's low of 455.30, the monthly is up. Weekly is down. The weekly is down for me. Nothing will change until something we'd have to take out last week's high or this week's high, whatever it may be. Again, it's only Wednesday. The weekly is still down. The daily right now is down. We might have an inside day. Now, if you have an inside day, it would be a nice setup for tomorrow, and then you can call it whatever you want. You can call it balance, down to balance, still down because we didn't take out yesterday's high. Again, it remains to be seen if we have the inside day to determine what we'll call it. But for now, it's down. And again, we're still, even with this rally this morning, over $6, we're still over $4 below the 20-day moving average. So good chance we might have an inside day today. It'd be interesting to see what transpires. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.